when I got out of discharge from the hospital, that's how I got involved with it and went from there.
So we had social workers trying to come in and offer really low level hours for Jimmy of support, and then an OT assessment that said he needed extremely high hours. So we were looking at assistive technologies in order to give us a true reflection so that we could really map out the just enough support for Jimmy, so that we weren't over supporting him and de-skilling him, but also that we weren't smothering him with staff. Because we had that conflict initially around kind of what support Jimmy actually needed, it really just enabled us to work out the correct levels of support. Because of the information that we got from Just Checking, it means Jimmy's living as independently as you can, aren't you?
Yeah.
How has it helped you sort of gain as much independence as possible?
Well, now I don't need as many hours because it tells you what needs I need and what needs I didn't need, and then you count how many staff and how many hours you need and stuff, and go from there. What it does, it tells you when you're getting up and when you go to bed and what you're doing through like when you make a cup of tea or when you go to the fridge or stuff like that.
We had room sensors, we had activity sensors, we had the pressure sensors under your chair, so when you were sat down doing your reading or TV, didn't we? So we knew how you were using your home and what you were doing and not doing.
How did you use that information then?
Well, it comes up on Sarah's phone, so Sarah used to look at them and stuff.
So when you first moved in, the thing that we didn't know whether you were going to do is if you would be motivated to go and get something from the fridge, if you were going to go and get yourself a drink. But it enabled us to see that when staff left, you were doing those things independently, didn't you?
When I got the
monitors,
I thought it was spying on me, but after a bit you just forget about them and you don't know they're there and just...
It helped with security as well,
Yeah.
because we had the front door censored, so we know
Yeah.
kind of who was coming and going, and you were able to have those conversations with staff, weren't you? If in them early days we found out that you weren't doing for yourself, we did then have to come back and have more conversations to say, right, do we need a bit more help with this? Do we need to go back to the local authority and talk about this? And to go in with really factual information. It's not my opinion, it's not Jimmy's opinion, it's really independent information that's just, it is completely factual. There's no skew in it, is there?
If there was somebody else sort of in your situation, would you recommend they have the Just Checking?
Oh, definitely, it works. It does work, At first you do worry a little bit because you think but after that it works a treat. It does help a lot. So I advise them to get it in, because then they know that if they don't want to staff with them all the time, they can work around it.